My first real backpacking trip was supposed to be the adventure of a lifetime. I'd spent months dreaming about wandering cobblestone streets, discovering hidden cafes, and making friends from around the world. The idea of freedom, spontaneity, and endless possibility filled my head as I boarded that first train out of the airport. Armed with a shoestring budget and a dog-eared guidebook, I set out to conquer Europe for less than the cost of a daily coffee. Every penny was accounted for, every expense scrutinized. I was determined to prove that adventure didn't have to come with a hefty price tag. But my obsession with saving money quickly turned my dream into a series of disappointments. Instead of feeling liberated, I felt trapped by my own rules. Each day became a challenge to spend less, not to experience more. I wasn't traveling, I was just surviving. My days revolved around stretching my budget, not exploring new places or meeting new people. The excitement I'd imagined was replaced by a constant nagging anxiety about running out of cash. Nights in a 16-bed dorm, sleepless from the symphony of snores and rustling plastic bags. Privacy was a luxury I couldn't afford, and rest became a rare commodity. I'd lie awake, wishing for just one night of peace and quiet. Days spent in endless lines for free museums, barely seeing the art. I'd shuffle through crowded galleries, too tired and hungry to appreciate the masterpieces in front of me. The thrill of discovery faded into a blur of queues and missed opportunities. Meals of stale bread and cheap cheese, convincing myself I was being authentic. I'd watch others savor local dishes while I nibbled on the same bland sandwich, telling myself it was all part of the experience. But deep down, I knew I was missing out, walking everywhere to save on bus fare, only to end up too exhausted to enjoy the sights. My feet ached, my back hurt, and by the time I reached a landmark, all I wanted was to sit down and rest. The city's beauty blurred past me as I trudged on, counting every step as another dollar saved. The low point? Standing outside a beautiful restaurant, stomach growling, but my budget screamed no. I pressed my face to the glass, watching laughter and warmth spill out onto the street, while I clutched my last few coins and turned away. I ate another dry sandwich in my hostel, feeling regret wash over me. The communal kitchen was filled with strangers, but I felt completely alone. The promise of adventure had been replaced by a sense of isolation and longing for something more. I wasn't experiencing the culture, I was observing it from behind a self-imposed financial barrier. I watched locals laugh and celebrate, but I never joined in. Every festival, every street performance, every spontaneous invitation was weighed against my strict budget, and almost always declined. My relentless focus on cheapness robbed me of joy, comfort, and connection. I missed out on friendships, skipped memorable experiences, and let fear of spending overshadow the reason I'd traveled in the first place. I returned home not with stories of adventure, but with a cautionary tale. My memories were filled with exhaustion and regret, not excitement or discovery. I realized I'd let my obsession with saving money steal the magic from my journey. I learned the hard way. There's a difference between frugality and deprivation. Being smart with money is important, but so is allowing yourself to enjoy the moment. Travel is about experiences, not just expenses. Letting your budget dictate every moment can turn a trip into a grind. The constant stress of counting coins and saying no to everything wears you down, until the joy of travel is replaced by a sense of duty and frustration. It was a trip, but it certainly wasn't a vacation. Next time, I'll remember that a little extra spent on comfort, connection, and experience is worth far more than a few dollars saved. After all, the best memories aren't made by pinching pennies. They're made by truly living in the moment. Years later, as I sat down to plan yet another adventure, I found myself reflecting on what truly makes a journey unforgettable. The excitement of mapping out new destinations, the anticipation of exploring unfamiliar places, and the joy of crafting an itinerary that's uniquely my own. These moments are where the magic of travel begins. I realized that luxury travel isn't just about how much you spend. It's about how deeply you experience each moment. It's about making the most of every opportunity, savoring every detail, and creating memories that last far beyond the trip itself. Forget the obsession with 5-star ratings and gold-plated faucets. True luxury isn't found in the price tag or the brand name. It's not about collecting status symbols or ticking off bucket list hotels. Instead, real luxury is about comfort, access, and those rare, authentic experiences that you'll cherish for a lifetime. It's the laughter shared with friends, the feeling of belonging in a new place, and the stories you'll tell for years to come. Imagine waking up in a sunlit apartment nestled in a real neighborhood, where the sounds of local life greet you each morning. It's about feeling at home even when you're far from home, and escaping the chaos of crowded hostels or impersonal hotels. It's tasting a perfectly prepared local dish at a tiny cafe, savoring flavors you can't find anywhere else, and connecting with the culture through its food. These are the moments that linger long after you return. It's joining a private tour with a passionate local guide, discovering hidden gems and secret spots that most tourists never see. It's about exploring off-the-beaten-path locations and seeing the world through a different lens. Luxury is measured by the quality of your time, not the quantity of your spending. It's about slowing down, being present, and truly soaking in every experience, whether you're alone with a book or sharing a sunset with loved ones. I stopped asking, "What's the cheapest option?" and started asking, "What's the smartest option?" I began to value experiences over bargains and quality over quantity. Travel planning became a creative challenge, a puzzle to solve, a game to be won. Each decision was an opportunity to craft a journey that was both meaningful and memorable. I started searching for clever hacks, insider secrets, and local tips that let me live like royalty on a modest budget. From finding hidden deals to making the most of every dollar, I learned that smart choices can unlock incredible experiences. My new mantra became simple: travel smart, not rich. It's about making intentional choices, packing light, and focusing on what truly matters. You don't need a lottery win to see the world in style. Anyone can experience the richness of travel, no matter their budget, by redefining what luxury means to them. When you redefine luxury, you discover a freedom that money can't buy, the freedom to explore, to connect, and to create your own adventure, wherever the road may lead. Rethink where you stay. Skip the cramped hostels and overpriced hotels. Rent an apartment or stylish studio in a real neighborhood. For the price of a basic hotel, you get a kitchen, living space, and the feeling of living like a local. Wake up, make your own coffee, and step into an authentic community. This isn't just about saving money, it's about immersion. Travel during the shoulder season for thinner crowds and lower prices. You get prime destinations without the peak season madness. Craving hotel amenities? Many high-end hotels offer day passes for pools and spas. Enjoy a day of luxury without paying for a room. Combine local living with a splash of indulgence. That's smart travel. Finding the perfect apartment takes digital detective work. Use map views to check neighborhoods. Look for metro stops, markets, and read reviews for noise and cleanliness. A great host is your secret weapon for local tips. Sometimes the best neighborhoods are just outside the tourist center, cheaper, more authentic, and full of local flavor. Always look for flexible cancellation policies. Reach out to hosts with questions. Their response tells you a lot. Book several months in advance, especially for shoulder season. The best places go fast. Plan ahead, and you're not just booking a bed, you're curating your experience. Comfort, style, and savings can go hand in hand. Once your stay is sorted, focus on experiences. The best moments aren't the most expensive, they're the most personal. Hire a private local guide for a few hours. It's often affordable and deeply rewarding. Free activities abound. Wander old neighborhoods, visit markets, relax in public gardens. Some of my best memories are from simply watching the world go by. City tourist cards can offer huge value, free entry, unlimited transport, and skipping long lines. Save time, not just money. Spontaneity is your friend, and it's free. Invest in experiences that connect you to the soul of a place. That's the real luxury. Authentic travel is about connection, not consumption. It's about immersing yourself in the world around you, seeking out genuine moments that can't be bought or planned. Instead of simply ticking off famous sites, focus on the people you meet and the stories you create together. These experiences often happen in unscripted moments, when you step off the beaten path and let curiosity lead you. Sometimes, the most memorable adventures begin when you wander away from the crowds and allow yourself to get a little lost. Build empty space into your itinerary for spontaneous discovery. Give yourself permission to slow down, to explore a new neighborhood without a set agenda, to pop into a local cafe you've never heard of, or to follow the sound of music down a winding alley, letting your senses guide you to unexpected delights. These are the moments that become your favorite stories, the laughter shared with new friends, the kindness of strangers, the surprises that make you feel truly alive. Learn a few basic phrases in the local language. It opens doors and hearts. Even a simple hello or thank you can spark a connection and show respect for the culture you're visiting. People appreciate the effort and it leads to real interactions. Look for hands-on experiences, take a cooking class, join a craft workshop, or participate in a local tradition. Don't just observe, get involved and let yourself be part of the moment. You'll leave with new skills, personal stories, and memories far richer than any souvenir you could buy. These experiences become a part of you, shaping the way you see the world. Authenticity is found in the small, genuine moments, the shared smiles, the laughter, the feeling of being welcomed. It's about being a welcome guest, not just a visitor. When you're invited into someone's home or life, you're given a glimpse of the world through their eyes. Let the city's rhythm guide you. Move with the flow of daily life, and you'll discover the true spirit of a place. The best treasures are the ones you stumble upon by chance. The hidden shops, the local delicacies, the unexpected friendships. That's what separates a traveler from a tourist. The willingness to embrace the unknown, to seek out authenticity, and to let every journey change you in ways you never expected. Food is one of travel's greatest joys, and you don't need to spend a fortune. Avoid tourist traps, seek out local favorites on quiet side streets. Markets are your best friend for fresh, affordable, and authentic eats. Assemble a gourmet picnic and dine with a view. For high-end cuisine, try lunch specials at acclaimed restaurants. Same quality, lower price. Enjoy a fancy meal by day and a market picnic by night. Want a taste of luxury? Have a drink at a 5-star hotel bar. Savor the ambiance for the price of a cocktail. Be strategic. Enjoy the best parts of luxury without the full bill. Eat well, spend smart. Let me show you how this works. My redemption trip to Paris. I rented a charming apartment in Le Marais for the price of a bland hotel. Mornings meant fresh croissants from the local boulangerie, enjoyed in my sunlit kitchen. I used a museum pass to skip lines at the Louvre and Musée d'Orsay. Instead of a bus tour, I hired a local student for a private walking tour. Hidden courtyards, secret stories, lunch at a top bistro for a fraction of the dinner price. Evenings were market picnics with the Eiffel Tower sparkling nearby. I ate like a king, spent like a local, and felt truly connected to the city. I left Paris refreshed, inspired, and with money in my account. You don't need to be a millionaire to travel like one. Just travel smart, and the world opens up. Great travel doesn't have to be expensive. The best journeys are about how wisely you spend your time, energy, and money. Luxury is a feeling. Comfort, discovery, and joy, not a price tag. Redefine what luxury means to you. Focus your resources on what you truly value. Find smart accommodation, seek unique experiences, and eat well for less. This is a community of savvy adventurers changing the way the world travels. The best memories come from the simplest moments. Be creative, do the research, and ask the right questions. Your next adventure is waiting. You don't need a 6-figure salary. Dream big, plan smart, and explore in style. Share your best travel hacks in the comments below. The race to a smarter adventure starts now.